Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I know this video looks very different. We are on a small vacation again with the family. That's why this video is coming to you live from the companion app today with the AirPods as the microphone. But we have a big day to talk about today on Friday. League One team of the season is here, right? This is a very popular league, of course, with Mbappe, with Neymar, Ben Yedder, and some other big names like Renato Sanchez and Aouar and Atal potentially getting Tots cards today, or some sort of, you know, SBC or maybe objective variant as well for some of those cards. So we're going to talk about all that today. We're going to talk about some of the hints that EA has already kind of provided us with, kind of talk about what the market did yesterday with rewards. A lot of stuff is up. As you can see here on my transfer list, I haven't been trading too much, but I made a cheeky, I'm going to say probably about 100K yesterday from these few cards. It was some really, really nice flips on a lot of these cards. So we'll talk about that and as well what kind of content I'm predicting today for League One team of the season. Now, first things first, we have a couple loading screens that EA has shown. We have a 92 shooting on a Lille card. Now, I don't think this is Renato Sanchez. I think this is Jonathan David. So EA might be teasing us a little bit here with that card. I think it's going to be Jonathan David. I don't know if Renato Sanchez deserved a Tots card, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Then a French nationality flag with 97 dribbling. To me, this is either Ben Yedder or Mbappe. And then the last hint they gave us was a center mid with 90 physical. And to me, I'm thinking Aouar here, but I'm really not sure. I mean, it could be honestly anybody that they would have put in from this card right here. So again, today with League One team of the season, what are we expecting? Of course, we're gonna have 15 cards in packs. That's been the usual brand new team of the season cards. Now, of course, we have had the Serie A this last week, which was just kind of hype, right? Just kind of hype with those cards. A lot of those prices have been moving around with rewards. Now, I think a lot of those cards are going to drop as I'm going back to flipping here. Let me show you this. A lot of these Serie A team of the season cards, like Kessie, like Lautaro, like Teo Hernandez, Insigne, I think a lot of these guys, if the content is hot today in FIFA on Friday, I think a lot of this is going to drop. And I think a lot of people are looking forward to today as well, and that's going to impact the market. That really is. But again, like we were expecting, 15 new cards in packs. Now, last year, I mean, you can see some of these cards, right? 98 Neymar and Mbappe, 97 Ben Yedder. These guys were so expensive last year. I think the cards today are going to come out and be pretty expensive as well, unless the stat boosts aren't that big and the team is underwhelming. But I mean, last year we had an insane team and everybody was so hyped for it with Lala, Atal, of course, the Renato Sanchez getting a 94 rated insane card. Now, there's already been a couple leaks talked about for the team of the season that's coming out today. Of course, Neymar and Mbappe, Ben Yedder are rumored to be in. Di Maria is one of those cards that's rumored to be in as well. I'm not sure what all these common cards are doing on the front here, but anyways. So yeah, big names today, right? And again, this is probably like a top 3 league in terms of hype, but I think the content's going to have to carry today. It really is. We're going to need to see big boost, big player names. Now, a lot of you guys might want to know about, like Atal, right? Where is Atal at on this market right now? I'm pretty sure that his price is up for his FUT birthday version. A lot of these League One specials have risen. Now, Atal was like 440 earlier in the week, 435 before rewards, and is now in the 460 range. So he is definitely up. And as I was just showing you, Neymar and Mbappe, these guys are kind of rising a bit too. I mean, this Neymar was like 115K, I believe, on Tuesday at his absolute lowest with a little bit of panic on the guaranteed SBCs. The Neymar and Mbappe are probably going to be out of packs for 2 weeks now because of League One team of the season and then those same cards being re-released as a part of Ultimate Team of the season. So that's kind of one thing you could look at. But if you've got some League One special cards, I mean, some of the stuff that is really meta, if these cards come out today and they're super expensive, like your Aouar, who's already up. FUT Birthday Team 2 is what I want to see here. FUT Birthday Team 2 with Aouar and Atal. Aouar is 380,000 coins, and on Tuesday, I mean, this guy was like 350, 360. I'm pretty sure it was like 340 even before rewards. Maybe not, but yeah, 380K. So a lot of your League One special cards are up, and I think that's going to stay a trend that unless we get some sort of insane objective or SBC today for that specific position in League One, like center mids, then I think some of those cards are probably going to kick up even more because, again, if we do get a squad released like this, I mean, you see these cards, people are going to want to go out and try the new cards today. They're going to want to link them in their team. And the thing about League One Tots is there's a lot of French nationality, right? You got a lot of French guys in here. Very easy to link those. Very, very easy to link those. People have French links in their team. And that's going to be something today where a lot of people are just going to be able to plug and play cards into their team. Now, with the new cards coming onto the market today, we'll take a quick second to talk about this. If you guys remember Community Tots and the Premier League Tots, all of the cards were very cheap first hour, and then they exploded into the second and third hour, and then they went cheaper after the weekend. Now, for the past couple weeks with, La Liga, with the Bundesliga, with the Serie A, these guys maintained a pretty high price early on. They dropped off for the first 2 to 3 hours, rebounded back for a short bit with demand, and then went lower. Stayed pretty high through the weekend, but then, of course, went lower after the weekend ended. So I think the same thing's going to happen with League One today, because I don't think we have a lot of saved up packs like we did for the first 2 weeks of Team of the Season. I think you have some saved up packs, but not that many. I don't think it's really going to affect the market that much today. And as I was looking last year at some cards from the Team of the Season in the League One, they were kind of low in that second or third hour. They rebounded back for a bit, and then they went down overnight. So that could be something that we see today as well with the Tots cards if you're trying to trade with them early on. Now, one thing I want to talk about too is actually the icons. I'm going to take a look at the index icons here for a second, because icons have gone up a lot in the last day or so with weekend league rewards. And last year, I specifically remember Moments Makelele, which was a card that I owned untradeable last year. We had a insane set of center mids come out last year with League One Team of the Season. We had the Alwar Tots card, the Renato Sanchez, and we had an objective for Idrissa Gana Gueye, and that really dropped off this card last year. So, I do want to say watch French icons today, but what I'm really going to say is, again, like we keep looking at this team from last year, you're really going to want to try to find a gap, right? You're going to want to try to find a gap. And as I look at this team last year, the attackers were pretty heavy. You have Ben Yedder, you have Mbappe, Depay as strikers, you have Osimhen as a striker. So it's not like you're lacking a cheap or a middle tier striker, because you have multiple of those. You got a right wing and a tall, and you have a bunch of center mids that are pretty good. I think defenders last year was the one that was a little bit lacking, right? Abdelhamid, not that hyped. Marquinhos with 86 pace is pretty solid. Thiago Silva, I think, was in here too with 79 pace. So maybe your defenders were bounced back pretty well last year, or actually left wings, because Neymar was the only left wing. We had Di Maria right wing and a tall right wing. So, just look at the team that comes out today. Like we've seen with the past couple weeks, like if you guys remember during the Bundesliga Team of the Season, a lot of strikers did very well because Haaland was very expensive, Lewandowski was extinct, and there weren't really any other strikers that were usable in the team. Andre Silva, he doesn't count for FIFA purposes. So if there's not a lot of strikers today besides Ben Yedder and besides Mbappe, well, I guess we're getting Depay as well. So strikers may not be the place to look. But if the defenders are not very hyped today, if right wing, left wing, or maybe even midfielders, depending on the objectives and the SBC players that come out today, I would look for some icons on the market and other TOTS cards to make some movements if that is the case. And of course, also take into account that a lot of people just did Bundesliga back lines and they're fine rocking their Mbabu, their Tapsoba, and stuff like that. So again, I really would be watching out for, let's see, some of your English links today. Maybe like a Thierry Henry may not be the best example because this card isn't super meta, but how about like a Blanc, right? Some of your French links is what I meant to say there. Some of the French links, icon-wise, actually Zidane. Zidane and Cantona might be very interesting watches today, especially the baby and mid cards. Wow, look at how rare the Zidane is. 1.25. This guy's usually around like 1.1 mil. He was 1 mil at rewards. 1.06. He's not actually 1.25. I'd be really surprised if that sold there. And this Zidane is actually down a little bit. So if I was looking at one place in the market today to try to make some coins, I would for real look at the icons and the League One TOTS cards. So that'd be something I'd be kind of looking at, as well as just knowing, again, like we talked about, if there's any gaps or holes in the team, keep an eye on that. One card I'm low-key interested in today is Lacroix. I mean, this guy, 454K. If this guy's down, I think you're going to see some panic selling today because League One Team of the Season has a lot of hype. So I do think that you might see a little bit of panic selling headed into the 6 p.m. content drop today on Friday. If you see this Lacroix card back down at like 430, 420 or 430 on the PlayStation, he was 480 today at a couple different times, 470. So this is a French center back with 90 pace. There's a lot of people that will get involved with that. I'd keep an eye on that. I'd also keep an eye on, like even this Neuer card, who was like 180K. I sold a few of these today. He was 140, 150 lows before rewards. And if you see this guy back down to like 140,000 coins, even though it's Tots La Liga, I mean, you might see that card still bounce back just as people, depending on the hype today, continue using a card like that. Now, also, I want to say, just watch out for some of your other team of the season cards that are French, like Ndombele is already up. He's 220K. He was under 200K just a couple days ago. And then Areola as well. This guy's 95,000 coins. I bought some to trade with. This guy's unbelievable. I mentioned this earlier in the week. If there's a Mike Magnan in the team today, that's going to render this card down for sure, because there'll be another French special goalkeeper coming out in this game. But if there is a Keylor Navas and that is it, then I think this card's going to maintain some value. I've been speaking about that in the past couple of days. But content-wise today, let's go over to the SBC talk here and talk about SBC fodder, because again, it's heading into a weekend time frame where the weekend league is the focus, where we might see a cool SBC today or so. But with the lightning rounds, with the supply coming in, fodder is going to drop 100%. And you've seen yesterday on Thursday with no content. We had the Premier League Tots guy doing content yesterday. I tweeted that out. But you see these drop offs. I think again, whether you're trying to buy rare golds, whether you're trying to do a club stock or invest full frontal on fodder, I would say you're probably wanting to go in today on the bids. The bids are going to be some of your best shouts in between the second and the third lightning round with the 50K and 100K packs. I expect lightning rounds to sell out today for sure, especially if a Neymar and Mbappe are in. Some people are saying it's a center attacking mid Mbappe, or sorry, center attacking in mid Neymar, which would be pretty interesting. But I do think that there's going to be some good content. You know, like with Serie A, we started off with pretty solid content, and then it kind of, got worse from there. So I would watch your fodder today for sure, because I think it's going to get lower, and I think there'll be an opportunity to get involved. Now, I want to take a quick, just a little bit of a peek here at Neymar's inform and Mbappe's team of the year. Now, Neymar's inform is 1.25 million coins. He's been around the 1-2 range, right? Really hasn't dipped too far below 1-2. He was actually 1-2 highs earlier yesterday after rewards. Watch this card big time today, because if he gets a big upgrade and is a position change, that card's going to be very expensive. And if there's panic selling on this informed Neymar, it's the only other special version of Neymar in the game. People love this card. Then it's probably going to bounce back. Like Neymar's card last year, I keep showing you guys these cards. Ben Yedder was like 6.5 mil. Neymar was like 5-6 million coins, I believe, as well. They're going to be expensive. Now, I don't know if they're going to be that expensive first day. They could be pretty wildly expensive again, but that's why I'm kind of saying watch out for this Neymar card, because I think that could be one that moves today and goes back even above 1.3 mil with the other PSG links and hype that comes out with the team today. Now, it looks like Mbappe is already up. Yeah, Mbappe is already up because the leaks have come out that this card that's coming out today, and actually Mbappe might just be getting really rare right now and being shown at 6.1 mil. I don't know if he's actually selling there, but he was in the 5-6 range during the week, which if you look at his daily graph of all time, that's kind of down. I mean, down a little bit, but this Mbappe today, I'm actually going to check this on the market really fast, because that is that's pretty low. So this Mbappe, what I would say is probably like a Cristiano team of the year would be a good comparison. When the card comes out, when we see the Mbappe card, he might go up if he's not up too much already, which it looks like he's already 6.1 mil. Now, I'm really curious to see if he sells there, because that would mean he's really bounced back already. So there must be some leaks maybe surfacing about this Mbappe already. But it might see a jump in price, because then people see that maybe the new card is not as good, and then that comes out, and then that could be a situation there. So maybe an initial jump on that Mbappe team of the year if the new one that comes out today is not that good, not as good, or if it's way more expensive, which does not seem very likely or realistic, but I guess it could happen. So, yeah, to be honest, boys, it's going to be a fun day. Hopefully, EA juice up the cards. Hopefully, of course, they drop a nice SBC. We never got our slots on SBC from Serie A, which is a bit sad, and that sucks a bit. But League One Tots, man, very, very exciting day. I've got my icon swap packs that I'm going to be saving for Ultimate, so I thought about ripping them. I can open my 83 times 25, but I'm going to let it sit for Ultimate Team of the Season. So hopefully EA Sports gives us the juice today. I didn't mention objectives, but we will 100% get at least one or two objective players as well. As you can see in here, you guys know that we've had Caicedo and Antony. Both of those are expiring tomorrow, so potentially two more objective cards today from the Ligue 1, which would be very hype. So it's going to be a fun Friday. Of course, I'm not going to be live streaming because I'll be, again, with the fam, but we will be back in the next let me do the math here, 36 hours the next 2 days. Yeah, so Saturday night we'll be back to normal. So about one more day of TFA doing videos like this. I guess it's the first one I've uploaded, but yeah, anyways, League One Tots today. It hopefully is good. I hope the content is good. Good luck if you guys are opening packs. And if you're making coins, I think there's going to be, or trying to make coins, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to do that with fluctuations as the new Tots cards come out. Again, if you're going to be flipping Tots cards today, make sure you focus on cards that are rare, right? Always be checking the supply and always be making sure that when you're also trading a card that it has hype, right? I love looking at these Bundesliga Tots cards like Lewandowski and Holland. I'm actually trying to sell a Holland right now. Then I got a 600K. The rarity is the biggest thing there. So I got my one investment here for a League One special card. It's this Club 80 Le Melu card. I got it at 35,000 coins. He's like 43, 44K right now. So yeah, I think the market's going to stay decently high. You'll see a little bit of panic this morning. But then if the more panic that there is today on Friday, that just means a bigger bounce back in the later evening time on some cards that link to those League One Tots cards. And the French links too. So it's going to be a fun day on FIFA, boys. If you did enjoy this video, hit a thumbs up on it. I know it's weird. The audio is not as good, but it's TFA on the go. So that's what we're going to call these videos, TFA on the go. But if you did enjoy it again, smash a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. It's been Nate the Foot Accountant. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.